Hi guys, it's Molly and it's day 2 of our mat workout. And today I am in the Core X studio and it's perfect because there's a lot of space, there's no kids around me, and it looks really good. It looks super professional. So anyways, here's our workout for today. I hope you guys are feeling really good and feeling positive today. Okay? All right. Here we go. Let's get started. We got 30 minutes. Let's work hard. All right, so we are going to start by standing with your arms wide, your legs wide, and we're going to bring the whole body up and over to the right side. Now, when you're here, you're super lateral, so try not to twist in it. Try to stay as if you were in between two panels of glass. And then you're going to sweep the arms down low. Then you reach the arms across the room, open back up to the side, and then stand right back up. Let's do the other direction. Reach over laterally to the side. Get that side stretch. Twist down, reach. Sweep the arms, reach to the other side. Open up your chest, and back to center. Two more. Reach over. This is moving your spine. Reach down, sweep it low, reach to the other side, open the chest, bring your body up. And last one, over to the left, reach it down, sweep the arms low, reach it out, open to the side, and then all the way back to the very middle. Okay, from here, guys, we're going to start with a little bit of standing balance work. We're going to be in releve, so meaning Pilates stance. So with your heels together, toes slightly apart, go ahead and pancake your hands at the base of the skull. Lift your heels up and float the heels down. Now, as you're lifting up and down, I would suggest maybe doing this on a hardwood floor instead of a rug or your mat, especially if it's really soft, unless you want to really challenge your balance, but it might get a little icky on your feet, and it might make it a little harder. So really whatever works for you, okay? So as you're lifting up and down, you want to think about pushing your head into the back of your hands to turn your back body on. Now, this is like your footwork, okay? So we're going up and down. You're thinking of your glutes helping to lift you. You're staying even in the balls of the feet. Let's go for 4. And lifting up 3. Lifting up 2. Now let's get ready to hold it up there. Now, keeping your head pushed back into your hands, you're going to bend the knees. You're going to go straight down, straight back up. Straight down and straight back up. Now, you're trying to keep the heels connected. You're trying to find this evenness in the balls of your feet. As you go straight down and back up, you're pushing again your head back into your pancake hands. You're wrapping around your center. You're wrapping around your thighs. Let's go for about 3 more, taking it down and back up 3, taking it down and back up 2. Now hold it down there. Now as you're holding it down, keep pushing your head back if you can. If your shoulders get icky, drop them down. But from here, you're going to push the knees back, push the knees back. So as you push the knees back, you want to think about how your thighs can wrap around. Now you may start to feel your quads a lot. If it hurts your knees, you don't got to go so low, okay? You can stay a little bit more upright. As you're pushing back, let's go for 8 and 7. If you need to hold onto a wall because the balance is tricky, do that. For 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready to hold it and just little pulses down for about 10 and 9. Good heel connection. 8. Keep the abdominals engaged. 7 and 6, 5 and 4. Little pulses. 3, 2, get ready to hold it. If your knees allow you, go a little deeper. If they don't, no big deal. And then zip it up and lower the heels. Okay, open your legs wide. Arms go out wide. From here, you're going to lift both heels up, both heels down. So again, this is like a standing type of footwork. So you may start to feel a lot around your ankle, around your shin. If it hurts your feet, you can slip some shoes on and do this. And here's the main thing. If lifting up and down is too much for your feet, just go ahead and keep your feet nice and grounded and go into regular squats, okay? All right, so 2 more like this. Now hold with the heels lifted. Now, from here, keeping your arms really wide, you're going to squat down. You're going to bring it back up. Squatting down and right back up to stand. So you're squatting down and up with your heels ideally lifted. And this is a great way to get a lot of ankle strength, a lot of support on the arch of your feet. Also a good way to turn your legs and your glutes on. And don't get distracted like I just did, or your balance, you'll lose it. Let's go for about 3 more. 3. Taking it down and back up 2. Now hold it down there. Now as you hold it down there, heels lower, heels lift. Heels lower, heels lift. As you lower down and up, try not to move your hips. Think about how it isn't just coming from your ankle, but from your legs, from your glutes if you can. Let's go for 5 and 4 and 3. You'll probably feel the quads turning on 2. Now hold with the heels lifted, okay? And as you're here, little pulses for about 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6, 5. If it hurts your knees, drop your heels down, make them small. For 5, 4, 3, 2, get ready to hold it. If you feel it just around your ankles, your quads, any of that, keep going if you can. Go a little bit deeper. Now hold there, lower your heels, and stand all the way on up. Okay, so let's just kind of get our heart rate up just a little bit before we get onto the mat. So go ahead and start with a little bit of speed skater side to side. So we're going to step and cross, step and cross, step and cross. Now, as you're doing your step and crosses, if you feel like this is too much impact, you can just step into it. You can step beside, find what works for you. If you have a lot of power and you feel like really kind of working it a little bit more, you're going to touch the ground. If that gets into your back, stay upright, okay? Find what works for you, but something that kind of forces you to get your heart rate up, okay? All right, and we step and cross, we step and cross. All right, good little pace here. Try to really work that lateral movement as you step and cross. And you're breathing, and you're excited about your 30 minutes of Pilates and functional fitness today. And remember, if you can't do any of this, like some of this stuff during the workout, just keep moving. It's all good. Let's go for the last 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and relax. Okay. I mean, that made me out of breath a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go to the edge of our mat. We're going to go ahead and cross one ankle over the other. Fold your hands like a genie and gracefully have a seat all the way down. Okay, laying onto your back. Let's go ahead and start with the 100. All right, curl head and shoulder blades off. Extend legs long. Let's start pumping the arms. Now, as you're pumping the arms, I want this to be vigorous. I want you to reach. I want you to wrap the tricep. I want you to breathe. Every inhale is wide, and every exhale, you're wrapping around your center. You can lower your legs, or if you need to keep your legs higher, or if you need to bend your knees, or if you need to lay your head down. Any of it is fine. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready to pause. Curl up an inch, down an inch. Upper abs, okay? Let's go 8. Lift it 7. Lift it 6. Lift it 5. Lift it 4. Lift it 3. Lift it 2. Lift it 1. And take it on down. Roll ups. Legs go long. Arms reach. Roll up and over. And roll it on down. And up and over this imaginary ball. And rolling it on down. Now, in a roll-up, sometimes it can be hard for people based on their spine shape. So if you ever feel like you need to bend your knees, do a thigh grab, that is all good. You can also put some small weights in your hands, and it helps you get up because it creates a little bit more opposition. So find what works for you. Try to keep the biceps by your ears. If you need a little bit more, a little bit more of a variation or something a little harder. As you're rolling up, you're creating space. You're pulling in through the abdominals, and you're rolling down. Let's go 3 more for 3. And tucking that tailbone, trying to create space, guys, 2. And rolling it down. And then 1 more. Sit up, scooch in a little bit for rollovers. All right, if you're excited about the rollovers, great. If you're like, rollovers, use your hands, do the best you can. Legs lower, and you go up and over. Open the legs about 10 inches. Flex your feet, reach your arms long. Roll it on down. Legs together, up and over. Open, flex your feet. Slowly roll the spine down. Keep this going. As you go up and over, you're using the back of the arms to help you, to give you opposition. You're finding your abdominals. You're getting space through the spine. Let's go 3 more, guys. Up and over, open. Roll it on down. That's 3. Up and over, open. Roll it on down for 2. And 1 more, up and over. Roll it on down, right into our double leg stretch. Now we're going to make it big today. So you're going to go ahead and curl all the way up, and then you take it down to a hover, and then up, and then down to a hover, or hover. All right, I bet you guys are excited to see that I still can mess up a lot of words. As we take it to a hover, and then in, you are thinking of your core taking the bulk of the work. You're reaching out in opposition. If it is too much on your back, you go all the way down, okay? Listen to your body. Now, if you can, let's pick up the pace. 10 more. We take it down, back up 10, down, back up 9, down, back up 8, down, back up 7, down and back up 6, down and back up 5, down and back up 4. You got this. Down and back up 3, down and back up 2. 1 more, bring it in, and then from here, guys, lay it all the way on down. Okay, bring your legs straight up to the sky. Now, these are our single leg circles. You're going to start by taking your right leg all the way to the ground. Pilates stance the left leg, and then press your arms firmly. You're going to go big. You're going to take your leg way over, down to your opposite foot, swing it up, back to the center. Now, when you make these leg circles, you're not moving your pelvis that much, right? You're trying to stay stable in your pelvis. These are big. You're thinking about using your core to help bring the leg up. As you circle, it is about getting that strength and mobility around your hip socket, okay? Now, as you're circling, let's reverse it, and let's go for about 6. Big circle, swing it up 5. So it's like you're drawing a circle with your foot on the ceiling for 4. If it feels like anything's clicking in there, that's usually like a tendon popping over the muscle. You can go smaller if it gets too icky for you. 2 more, and then 1 more. Now pause. Now, from here, we're going to float the right leg up. Left leg stays long. Now we make small circles. Now, these become a little bit more about your core. So find your core wrapping. If you feel like that's too much on your back, drop the leg down or bring the leg higher. Let's go for 4. Circle 3. Circle 2. Circle 1. Reverse it. If you feel your quad, it's all good. Keep going. And we go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Now, stay with me. Scissor switch. We're back to small. Small. Small circles. Small. So we're kind of working backwards on this side. So as we're here, back of the ribs connected. You're reaching that left leg long. We go for 5 and 4. You're connecting 3 and 2 and 1. Reverse it. Remember, if your back bothers you, bring the leg higher or drop it all the way down, okay? And we go for 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Pause. Lower the left leg. Keep the right leg reaching. Big circles. We circle down and back up. Down and back up. Find your core. Almost feel as if it swings up. So it goes down and you swing that leg up. And we go for about 5. And circle 4. And circle 3. Again, you may start to feel this around your quad. 2 and 1. Reverse it. Down and swing it up. Down and swing that leg up. Let's go for last 5. And circle 4. Wrap your center 3. Reach your arms long, 2, 1 more, and take it all the way on down. Okay, good job with those. All right, grab at your ankles, rock yourself up a few times for rolling like a ball. Stretch your spine. Let's go for 3, and rocking it up 2, and then 1 more across the ankles. If you can, you put your hands on the mat and you jump through. If that's too much, just go on your belly. All right, tricep swans. You're gonna go on your belly, hands go underneath your armpits. You lift all the way up. Now you're opening up your chest. You're pulling your belly to your spine. You're turning your glutes on. All right, so from here, we're gonna do a tricep push-up as we do our swan. Tricep push-up with our swan. Now, you guys know this is like one of my favorite moves. So as you go down and back up, let's think about the back of the arms working, really opening up in the chest and the abdominals. If you're a guy doing this and it doesn't feel good, because it probably wouldn't feel good, you can do tricep push-ups. That's always fun. And let's go for about 10. You guys got this. 9. And back up 8. And back up 7. And down and back up 6. Down and back up 5. Down and back up 4. Good job, guys. 3. Down and back up 2. Down and back up 1. And sit back into child's pose. All right. Always love that one. Now, we're going to go into plank, and we're going to do some what I call prone jacks. So prone meaning face down. You can be on your elbows. You can be on your hands. I'll show both ways. All right, plank it on out. Now, set your shoulder blades down your back. Pull your belly to your spine, and you jump with legs open, legs closed. Legs open, legs closed. Now, when you're doing this, if jumping like that's too much, you step, in. Wide, in, okay? Do about 4 in each direction and then switch, okay? If you're on your elbows, you do the same thing, but you're on your elbows, okay? I'm going to be up on my hands. I actually think it kind of feels a little bit better on my hands. Find what works for you. If you feel your arms after the push-ups and you're wondering why we're doing a plank right away, you're just going to think, man, that's tough, but it feels good, and you got it. And let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Quick break. Side planks with a twist. Again, you can be on your hand, or you can be on your elbow, okay? Top leg in front or leg stacked. Lift it up. Reach the arm high. So today we're going to twist in as we lift the hips up, and then we take it back to side plank. So it's like you're twisting, wrapping around your center, lifting the pelvis, and then back up. And lifting, and back up. If you're on your elbow, range of motion will be different. It'll be smaller, right? But it's all good. You got this. Take a break as you need to. Let's go for 4, and bring it in. And twist it up 3, and bring it in. And twist it up 2, and bring it in. 1 more now, hold it up, breathe, and take it on down. All right, swing your legs to the other side. Let's do the other side. All right, either on your elbow or your hand, lift it up. Arm to the sky, you twist in as your hips lift, and you go back to your plank. So I always envision when my hand goes under me, it's as if I'm pulling my whole self up with this space of air between my hand and my pelvis. And as you scoop to lift, you're breathing. You're feeling the low abdominals really pull to the spine. So remember, being mindful of your body and how it moves, and the muscles you really want to target is really just about a concentration, right? It's you focusing on where you want to work. Let's go for 5. All right, you guys look good. And 4. And we pull it in, lift those hips for 3. And pull it in, lift those hips 2. And 1 more, pull it in, and take it on down. Okay, grab left hand to left ankle, reach over. Okay, this is a type of mermaid. And then just spin your legs. Right hand, right ankle, reach over. Remember, you want as much flexibility as you have strength, right? highly important. Okay, hamstrings on your belly. Okay, so we're on our belly, pubic bone down, belly to spine, forehead on your hands, lift your thighs up. Now you guys lay your head down, but I'm gonna keep looking at you guys, and I want you to take your thighs down, thighs up, thighs down, thighs up. Now when we're doing this, hamstrings will probably get the most work. However, your glutes have to turn on too, okay? If your glutes kind of don't really turn on, your low back will take a lot of that work. Now, it doesn't mean your low back isn't working, because it is, right? So you just keep protecting your low back by pulling your belly in and up, and know that it getting work is fine. It's all good. It's just if it's like too much and too painful that maybe you take a break, or maybe you decrease the range of motion. Now, when you're lifting up, let's go for about 5. Lifting up 4, lifting up 3, lifting up 2, now hold it up there. Now, with your thighs lifted, bring your knees in, knees apart. Knees in, knees apart. Now, when you bring your knees together, some people, actually I think a lot of people, it feels as if you can't really even touch your knees because your thighs kind of get in the way on the mat, right? That's totally fine. Like, that's what happens to me. It's all good. You just squeeze as much as you can in, okay? And then you open back up. Remember, you're trying to keep the thighs lifted. They're not going to be lifted insanely high. It's small. We go for 5. You squeeze 4. You squeeze 3. You squeeze 2. And you squeeze 1. Now open the legs again. Now, if you can keep your heels connected, great. You extend the legs, you bend. You extend and you bend. If your back gets icky, you open and then reconnect. Open and reconnect. I'm going to keep my legs glued together. I usually feel like my inner thighs working with it, so I like that. And I know you guys probably do too. Only if your back allows you though, okay? Let's go for 8. And you zip it out 7. Keep pulling belly to spine for 6. And you're breathing for 5. And lengthening the legs 4. Good, keep going guys, 3. And taking it out for 2. And hold it out there, keep the thighs lifted, and click your heels together. Now, as you click your heels, float the upper body up, cactus the arms, slide your shoulder blades down your back for good posture and your chest to open. Now, click a little bit faster. Let's go for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. Good, 10. Slide those shoulder blades down. 9, 8, 7, 6. Think of your booty. 5, hamstrings. 4, 3, 2. Get ready to hold it. Take it down. Sit back into child's pose because your back definitely needs that stretch, that little break. You can go side to side. You hold that because we're going right into swimming. So there's a lot of mix of working the front of the abs and working the back of the abs, right? The back body, because they're equally as important and really is so helpful for posture. And during times when things are a little stressful, doing a lot of heart openers is really good for your stress levels and for your energy you're bringing into your body. So back into swimming. We do a slow swim. Opposite arm, opposite leg. If your low back is screaming, which it might be, you can either just suck it up or you can take a break, okay? Listen to your body. Find what works for you. We're going to stay slow with the swim. An intentional swim. Shoulder blades are set down the back. Your glutes are working with you. We go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into child's pose. Stretch out your low back. Really get some reach. You can walk your hands over to the right side. And then you can walk your hands over to the left side. And then you can go back to the middle. And then we stand all the way on up. Okay. From here, you want your hips to be even. So feet are parallel, a little wider than your hips. Get down into a squat. Now, put your hands on your hips. Try not to move your pelvis, okay? So with your right foot, you're going to step out and back to where it was. Step out and back to where it was. So what I don't want to see is you shift, okay? So as you step wide and back in, pelvis doesn't move. Now, if you have a blue band, this is a great series to slide your blue band on above your ankles. Now, I'm just doing this as if no one has any equipment but their mat, and you can do it without too. But a blue band will make it a little bit more intense, and that's always right up my alley and super fun. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're back to where your squat was. Left leg. Good. Try not to move the pelvis. I mean, it bounces. It's just you're not shifting, right? So don't feel like you gotta be like a statue. It's just not shifting side to side, okay? All right, your weight is even. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Now that right leg goes forward and back. Forward and back. And as it goes forward and back, again, your pelvis doesn't move, okay? It's in that same spot. It's pretty interesting, guys, because I'm here at the CoreX studio right across from Body Balance, and there's like 3 people in the parking lot, when usually it's slammed on a Tuesday. All right, you're getting this on Wednesday, but I'm filming this on Tuesday. And pause, and you go forward and back. Left leg. Don't move the pelvis. Good here, guys. Keeping that pelvis stable, finding your core, finding that right leg not moving. Good. And keep breathing. You got this. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure your foot is straight, okay? All you people out there with your little turnouts, and I can think of all of you in my head right now, okay? You make sure your feet are straight, all right? We're trying to work that alignment. If you have structural stuff, it's a little different. 3, 2, 1. Back in the middle. Right now, try not to move the pelvis, and you lift, and you lift, and you lift. Now, if that hurts your knees, it's going to hurt your quads probably, but if it hurts your knees, then you come a little bit more upright, and you try it, or you go back to out and ins. It's all good. You're moving. Try not to shift the pelvis. It's hard. It's actually really hard. If you try not to shift your pelvis, and you try to stay exactly in that same spot, it's a lot more work than if you shift your pelvis side to side. Good. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get down a little lower now. We got 10 jumps. If it's in your practice, hands touch, jump 1, 2. If you're like, oh, I'm not doing that, you do squats. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Ooh, that was good. All right. Back onto the mat. All right, we only got a few minutes. All right. Oh, these short videos. Tell you what. Okay. On your back. Legs and tabletop. Reverse curls. Toes tap. Reverse. Toes tap. Reverse. Your spine is moving. You're pressing into your hands. You're moving in your spine. And you're rounding up and down. Now, let's add leg extension. Knees bent. Leg extension. All right. If this gets too much in your low back, you do with your tailbone grounded, okay? You can even add the legs up and down. Otherwise, get your pelvis off. Roll in the spine. Keep it going now. Straight legs down, straight legs up. Straight legs down, straight legs up. Let's go for 5 and 4. And lift it up 3. And lift it up 2. And lift it up 1. Now we add a teaser with it. Reverse curl, right up into teaser. Roll it down, reverse curl, right up into teaser. Reverse curl, and right up into teaser. 3 more, reverse curl, into teaser. Reverse curl, into teaser. Last one, get ready to hold your teaser for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, palms up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs, cross right ankle over left, boomerang 1. Press into the mat, scoop, lift your legs, go into teaser, roll over, recross the ankles, roll back into teaser, hold. Take your hands, lower the legs, reach up and around, grab your ankles, sit back up, float, teaser, roll over, recross, back up into teaser, woo, boomerang, reach, lower, grab the ankles, sit up, 2 more, lift, teaser, roll over, recross, back into teaser, hold, boomerang, reach, grab, 1 more, lift, teaser, roll over, recross, back into your teaser, hold, boomerang, drop legs, grab ankles, sit up tall. Stand on up. Oh, perfect. I think we got like 10 seconds. Okay, Pilates stance. Reach the arms, float the heels, roll through the spine. Walk it out, 3.5 handprints. Shift shoulders forward, 10 tricep push-ups. You can go to your knees if you need to. Find your core, find your breath. I think I'm coming up on 5 and 6 and 7. Get those elbows right by the rib cage. And 8 and 9 and 10. Walk it back in. Float the heels. Let your head relax. Can you balance as you round all the way up? Hold. Breathe. Lower heels down. Okay, that's 30 minutes. If you have a few extra, like an extra minute or two, sit on your mat, lay on your back, or sit with your legs up against a wall. Find what works for you, and I want you just to breathe. All right. As you're breathing, let your body melt. Let your face relax. Let all the muscles in your body relax. And I'm just going to share my quote for the day. The more you focus on the positive instead of getting sucked down by the negative, the more energy you'll have to help and the more light you'll bring to situations that sorely need it. So a quote that I love by Booker T. Washington is, those who are happiest are those who do the most for others. So as you're here breathing, maybe you're just beginning your day and maybe not. Maybe this is at nighttime. But you're thinking about, maybe about how you can help someone today. And that can be yourself. That could be someone like your kids. It could be like a neighbor. And even though we're not able to really get near people, there are definitely ways we can help people around us. And especially in times like this. So maybe just kind of dive a little bit into how there are things that you can do, even though sometimes we feel like we're a little stuck inside our house or we're not able to do much in the bigger scheme of things, but little things trickle into big, right? All right, now, a few breaths with me if you're down for it. Close your eyes. Take an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything that you're thinking of, let it go. Concentrate on my count. Hold and breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Just think of counting. Try to get everything else clear from your brain. Remember, you're training it. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold. And you breathe out slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more breaths. You breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold. And breathe out slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, if you're thinking of other things, try to tune into just the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you inhale, hold, and exhale. Just breathe out for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Start to slowly open your eyes. And know that one thing that kind of helps if things get heightened or anxiety starts to build up is looking at like a horizon view. So it's kind of like if you were at the beach and you had a sunset, it's always calming, and it's because it expands your eyesight and the view that your eyes take in. So you can do that anywhere, like looking out a window. Think of looking at everything in an expansive way instead of like narrowing your focus. And it helps automatically decrease your levels of anxiety. And that's always a cool, easy tip you can do anywhere, even if you're not at the beach with a beautiful sunset, okay? But if you are, that's amazing too. Bring me with you. All right, I love you guys. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.